What's up, SBD Crew? It's your boy Sports by Dustin, and today I'm giving you guys my favorite plays on Prize Picks for the Thursday night football game that takes place between the Raiders and the Rams. Before we get into the video, though, if you guys are not subscribed to the channel already, go ahead and do that right now. We're trying to reach 5K subscribers by Christmas. Also, if you guys haven't liked the video already, go ahead and do that right now. Helps me push this video to a new type of audience that want to see this type of content. And if you guys are not following me on Twitter or in the Discord, highly suggest doing it because tonight we have our Thursday night football watch party. You're going to want to get involved. You're going to want to join us. We've been growing this stream every single week the past couple Thursdays. It's a lot of fun because what we will do is I'll post in Twitter and in the Discord. I'll ask you guys for your favorite Thursday night football plays. You guys will all send them to me. I'll create a couple different community slips that we can vote on. You guys will then vote on a slip that we all place together and we sweat it out live on Thursday Night Football. It's a lot of fun. Last week, I actually ate one McDonald's chicken nugget for every single point scored in the game. Ended up being 34 chicken nuggets, 24 at halftime, so I was a little nervous I was going to get way up there. But it's a lot of fun. Turn on the notification bell. That way you don't miss the live. And come join us. We had almost 100 people last week at one point, so definitely is a lot of fun, and hopefully you join us this week. All right. So my first play is going to be a receiving prop. I will say, I'm going to preface this video because I have been on a terrible run. If you guys have been watching these videos, you guys know. If you guys follow me on Twitter, I'm on a very, very bad run right now. So do what you want with this information. But these are just what I'm looking up and what I've found through my research and what I like and what I'm playing tonight. It's totally up to you guys to make your own decisions at the end of the day. So please do know that. But here's what I'm going to be playing. First play, Tutu Atwell over 24.5 receiving yards. Tutu Atwell, right? Didn't get much playing time at all at the beginning of the season, but it was a crowded wide receiver room because, you had Allen Robinson there. You had Cooper Kupp, obviously. Both of them are now hurt and out of the picture. So now you got Van Jefferson, Skoranek, and Tutu Atwell. Tutu Atwell. Coach McVay just had a press conference the other day. He said, I regret not giving Tutu Atwell more opportunities at the beginning of the season, but now he's got plenty of chances to give him opportunity, and we've seen it as soon as last game. He tied for the lead in targets last game with Tyler Higbee at 5. He only came away with 2 catches, but he was able to go over with 48 yards over this number of 24.5. In the last 5 games, he has gone over this number in 3 of those, missing one of them by 2 yards. However, it looks like he actually didn't. So it looks like he is going up against, the second worst ranked defense when it comes to pass yards per game. The worst team giving up completion percentage is 70.3% completion percentage. Now, also, not to mention, Baker Mayfield might play for the Rams. It's still up in the air when I just checked this morning. Still up in the air, but it's a possibility. Who knows? Maybe he comes in, if, Walford doesn't, come out good, looking good, and they get him in there. I'm not sure what might happen with that, but either way, I think it's probably an upgrade from Walford. But he's been doing it with Walford a little bit as well with Matt Stafford out. So, like I said, 5 targets, 2 catches. But what I love to see is out of these 5 games, he has 3 games where he has at least 1 catch over 20 plus yards. And actually, all 3 of those catches would have put him over this number of 24.5 just in one single catch. So we know he can do that. We know he can get open and catches a deep ball, or at least yards after the catch, no matter what, even if the ball doesn't travel 24.5 yards in the air. So I do like that, and I expect him to get a lot more opportunities. Right now, Skoranek and Van Jefferson are playing like basically all the wide receiver snaps in 2 wide receiver sets. They're probably going to have to pass the ball a lot to keep up with the offense of the Raiders. Especially with the secondary being a little suspect for the Rams. Raiders pass offense is pretty solid right now. Plus, they got a good running back over there as well. So they're probably going to be able to move the ball, probably going to put up a little bit of points. But I expect the Rams to have to pass a little bit. And I think Tutu Atwell is just a little bit too low with the volume he might receive in this game, is what I'm projecting. All right, before I get into my second pick, if you guys aren't on Thrive Fantasy, use the link in my description. You guys will get 100% deposit match up to $100 on Thrive Fantasy. If you guys don't know, it's like DraftKings and PrizePicks had a baby. It's basically contest tournament style, right? So you get, 18 options, 18 props for the Thursday night football game tonight. You pick your 10 favorite, you do more or less on the projected prop. The less likely yours is to hit, the more points you get, and then add up all your points that you got correct at the end, and then you have a chance to win 5,000 first place, second 3,000. It's a lot of fun to do these tournament style ones. So make sure you guys are checking out. They also have regular props as well if you guys want to check those out, just like all the other apps. So make sure you guys check that out. Link is in the description, and you can use code Dustin for that 100% deposit match. All right, my next play, I'm just going to go safe, a little safer with this one, right? I'm going to trust the main man himself in the offense for the Raiders, Davante Adams, over 7 receptions. It's a high number at 7, right? We get that. But he has only not gone over this number or pushed in 4 games this season. Okay, now he's going up against the Rams, who, just behind the Raiders, give up a 68.5 completion percentage, 236 yards. So the 10th worst yards per game allowed passing. However, we know this offense now, especially over the last few games, runs through Josh Jacobs and Davante Adams, as if we didn't already know it ran through Davante Adams. But now he's going up against LA. My only concern is Jalen Ramsey. Jalen Ramsey has not been that good this season. I am an FSU fan. My only concern is him. I can admit that he has not been great this season. He's definitely been caught by quite a few wide receivers. Expect him to play a lot on Davante Adams. I still think, just like DeAndre Hopkins did, gets his own against Jalen Ramsey as well. And Davante Adams, if you feel safer playing his yards, maybe you can do that as well. It's something that I'm looking at and leaning towards as well. But I still like him to go over this number. Obviously, he plays all the snaps. Wide receivers against this team have been prospering, going over their reception totals quite often, as you can see over here in the last 15 wide receivers. This counts running backs and tight ends as well, but you get what I'm saying. If you look here, DeAndre Hopkins' line was set to 6.5. He had 10. If you look at the PrizePicks Optimizer, and we sort it with just the Raiders and Rams, you can see that Davante Adams is the top play on the optimizer, 57.92% odds to hit at -167 to go over 6.5 receptions against the Rams tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and rock this. Don't forget to look out for the community slip. Join us tonight at the Thursday Night Football watch party, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Tutu Atwell over 24.5 receiving yards. Davante Adams over 7 receptions. We'll see you in the next one.